All right, let's get this brake pedal out of here. Bring it over there and commence the whittling on it. There. It's tracking me all right. I think we're going to lop this thing off about right here, straight. Take that down and probably take about 6 inches out of the middle of it. And if that don't work, then we'll cut it and reclock it until we either cut it up so much there ain't nothing left, or get something we can use. Alright, now my auto tracker's not keeping up. So, stop, shut that off, and regroup. Well, we can keep that cat out of our lap for a minute. Go on, George. Shoot now. Shoot. Go on. We'll make fire. Yeah, there he went. Probably saw his tail whip go flying by. All righty. This is by guess and by God as usual. There you go, folks. We have officially destroyed a perfectly good brake pedal. That goes up in there like that. And probably what I'm going to want, I may have to cut this plumb off. Probably something similar to that. But let me shut you off again. We'll reposition, hang this thing up in here and see what's what. As soon as I figure out what I do with my controller. All righty. Let's see if we can sneak this thing up in here and start working on test fits. Some light on the subject might not be a half bad idea. There's that bolt hole at. Hey. Yeah, some light on the subject would be a nice idea. Probably should have set this shot up a little bit better before I started it, huh? Okay, that goes on that side. Well, I have a feeling, like a lot of the rest of this, I'll have the opportunity to take this out 8 or 20 times before I get it where it's inevitably going to be. All right, that's got that hung in there. Now then, where that pedal was, see if I can get you aimed a little better. The other up, dum-dum. All right, right there's where that pedal was. And where I'd like it to be is, well, where I'd like it to be is about right there. So, how the cat here are we going to get there from here? Maybe cut that right there and take a pie out of it. What do you think? Cut that right there, bend it back, bend that back that way. That might work. And this pedal was way over here. And of course the accelerator pedal was right here, so it made it really, really crowded. Well, it was right. Take those bolts out. I'll show you exactly where it was. How about that? No, you don't care? I don't blame you. I don't blame you a bit. Okay, now then. Accelerator pedal was right there. If you can see it, you can't. Not really. Okay. And it was pulled way out there, and the brake pedal was right there. That's got everything jammed up underneath my butt on the right. I want this pedal over here and back about 2 inches. I want that up. That would be much, much more comfortable right there. That's what I'm shooting for. All righty. Well, after looking at that for a little bit, I realized that that pedal being welded on there slanted is not going to work for my final product, so I'll cut these welds off, this pedal pad off, and I can start working on the rest of this mess. If any of you out there is a cell phone cinematographer, I'm using a selfie lens, so if you have OCD and everything is transposed, I apologize. I'll try not to turn any bolts until I figure out if I got that correct. And anyway, let's whack this thing apart. Excuse me. And still got a lid hole, a little bit holding it. All righty, let's got that off. All righty, folks. Right there's how that was. And that was welded on there, cocky-eyed like that. It looks like if I take this, turn it over, glue it on right there, cut a little nip out of that, weld that on there about like that. You can see through my hands. We will have taken this much out, push that up and back, and we'll achieve my goals. Let's tack this thing together and give it a test fit. What do you say? And just like that, we have a test piece. Now this will probably need to be turned, I'm sure, and turn it like that. But we're going to take it over there and stick it in there and see if we're anywhere close. If we like it, go ahead and cut this off, round this, clean this back up a little better, put a little bit deeper V in it, and put a finish weld on it. All righty, let's take this thing over there and see if it's going to fit, see if we like it. All righty, let's see if we can hang this thing up in there. You can get that brake rod on there where we can kind of tell something. Got just a little bit of light in there this time. Still can't see what we're doing up in here, but okay, there's that. Okay, get up in there. Come on. being so contrary now for? I should have put that light where I could see what I was doing. That's what I should have done. All right, I can see with the very first glance that pedal is definitely not going to work where it's at. You see, yeah, it's turned plumb down at the floor. But let's stick, yeah, I can cut that off and turn that up. That's why I just tacked everything together, because let's see if we like the position now. Oh, yeah. I think that's going to be a lot better. Okay, I'll go back over and cut this thing off and address this pedal. Tack done his job. Okay, now it needs to get turned up like that or more. I may put a little, put a little bar out here, stick that out a little bit off of that arm. I dig it, folks. I think I dig it. I love it when tuition works out and we don't have to do stuff 11 times. Yeah, I'll just take a piece of this and make a little T-bar. Push that out away from that. I think we might be cooking with gas. All righty. Well, it's been a fairly successful morning. I know to you, I've only been over here about 10 minutes, but I'm getting hungry. I'll find me a sandwich. I'll be back. Yeah, George, old rotten kitty, you gonna let me get anything done? Pain in the butt, huh? All right, go on now. I gotta do some grinding and welding. You gonna track with me? Come on now. There we go. Come on. Come on, let's get this brake pedal so we can cut it. Stick with me while we take this pedal out. All righty. Well, I see I lost my auto tracker. It's all right. Do it manually. Zoom that out. George, fixing to start doing some welding, old boy. I'll do a bunch of cutting first. You ain't gonna like it. No, you're not. No, you're not. Ah, look out, kitty. Brr. It's a little chilly-ish in here today. About 42 degrees. All righty. Come over here. I'm down. What? The other down. Your other down. All righty. Zoom in on that. I'll do some grinding here. See if we can cut off this excess piece. Can you see that? Right along here somewhere. All righty. Little chow balls. What? it's got the throttle pedal mocked up. I've got to cut the arm on it and adjust it. It's got the brake pedal in there. I don't know if you can see it. It's glued together. Now that pad, I'm going to have to turn it up a little bit more, but I think that's going to really work. Alrighty, I'm going to button this up and call this a video. Y'all have a quality evening now. Thanks for hanging out with me. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you feel inclined, and I'll get back to making videos. All right now. Alrighty, I've had about all the fun I can have for one evening. Make sure this gas is turned off. I'm gonna plug this old welder and head for the P-patch, see what Mama's got going on. Turn these lights off and call it a day. And I guess it don't do no good to have a stabilized gimbal if you're gonna flop around like a chicken. So, slow your roll, pork chop, slow your roll, little boy. Alrighty. Hey, at least we's back in the shop today, doing a little something, something. Alrighty. Starting to go back together a little bit. Yeah. George, shop's all yours, old boy. It's all yours, old boy. You're in charge. You gonna keep the pack rats out of here? Pack rats, yes. Rackadoons, no. Is that right, buddy? George, you handsome kitty. You want handsome pain in the butt, ain't you? All right, old boy. It's all yours. Better hurry up and eat that cat food so the raccoons don't get in here. Let's go to the house. Call it a day. That's awful bright looking, ain't it? That's better. Alrighty. Almost home sweet home. Long trip, ain't it?